What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Start the podcast.
Begin the podcast.
We have begun.
We have begun?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We've only just begun.
Oh my God.
Just me? Okay.
Yeah, just you. How old is that song?
But you know what? It's new again.
I love it. It's from
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
See, there you go. Reborn.
But even that's super old. I was just thinking because on the radio station we have given away tons of Taylor Swift tickets.
That's
Yes,
true.
we've done that,
We
yeah.
have more Taylor tickets to give away,
Yeah.
all the way through until her shows at the end of 2024.
Yeah.
And I still want to see the show. And I've been talking to my wife, and I'm going, like, at what point, like, what does the price have to
Right.
be where I spend money to buy Taylor Swift
wow.
tickets?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what about you guys? Like, do you guys even want to go to the show? Yes or no?
Not really.
No, not really.
Really?
Okay, Rush? No.
If she was
Okay.
playing in the basement, I'd probably go down
Oh,
and watch some of it.
But you guys were both so excited when it was first announced. You tried to get tickets.
Yeah,
and
I
you were
wanted
both
to sell
bummed.
them and make money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
right.
now it's just you and I, Brady.
Yeah, no, I would love to go.
Okay.
But, like,
what's the most you
Like,
would
it would
spend
be a
then?
neat experience.
Sure.
Yeah.
If I had good seats.
would you spend like $1,000? That's
Each?
so much money. Yeah, each ticket.
Oh.
Because right now, I still think they're hovering around 2,000. If
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, which
Yeah.
is like that I can't justify. But
Because I can go on a kick-ass trip
Yeah.
for
Yep.
$2,000
Exactly.
for like a week.
That's
Can
a
you
heck of a
imagine,
weekend
though,
away.
you go, you pay, let's say $1,000.
Yeah.
And you've got somebody just standing in front of you or talking the entire time.
Yeah.
And the whole show is
It's
ruined
so
by
true.
like chatty people and someone acting like, the inflatable at a used car dealership
Yeah.
in front of you. Like, it would be awful.
But I that's a gamble I take with every show.
Right, but you didn't
But
spend over
more so,
$1,000 on it.
I feel like more so when you've got super like young, excited, ecstatic girls that just can't sit
Yeah.
still, and I think you're rolling the dice
Oh, yeah.
more with this
Yeah,
one.
for sure. But
Yeah.
I know that going in. It's not like I would be surprised by it.
Yeah.
Right?
Doesn't that make you less likely to spend $1,000 then?
yeah, but I think that's what this concert is, though. This
Yeah.
concert, you're going to be standing up the entire time. It's not a sit down concert.
You know what
right?
though? And here's the thing: would I pay $1,000 to see Chris Stapleton up close and personal? For sure.
You would?
Yes, I
Wow.
would.
$1,000
to be right up close to Chris Stapleton, like somewhere in his like hometown, for sure.
You would?
Yeah, we were
Oh.
gonna go see him in Memphis, and because of COVID, it got canceled. But we
Yeah,
were
but
gonna
that
spend
was
a
a
ton of
trip,
money.
though. Like, there's more around that, though.
Yeah,
just to
Memphis
go
is
down
tiny.
the road. I just $1,000 for
Yeah,
him.
I would.
Man.
Yeah.
I like him, but
I
love
might
it.
spend $1,000 on Taylor, but that we're nowhere close to that right now. I'm looking at the
No.
cheapest tickets, and they're $1,700.
Yeah. Good luck,
okay.
guys.
No. No.
Let me
I
know
guess
how it is.
I'll drop by Rush's basement. Maybe she
Maybe
will
she'll
come
be
by.
there. You never know. Yeah.
That's my only chance. Or listen to the radio station, one of the two.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. It's a Hot Tub Podcast. Let's go.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Have you seen the mental age videos that are all over TikTok right now?
What's that?
No.
There's a website called A Real Me, and it has a free test you can take to see what your mental age is. It doesn't have anything to do with IQ. It's all about how mature or immature you are
Oh, no.
compared to other
Oh,
people
no.
your age.
Man, I don't know if I want to do this.
I know. The test defines mental age as your psychological abilities compared to the, quote, number of years it takes for an average person to reach the same level.
All right.
Okay.
It's not clear how scientific it all is, but people have been posting the results on TikTok. Or you can also just take the test and not share it. It's 30 questions, mostly true or false. Things like, could you kill a cockroach with a book? And I like to be friends with people older than me, true or false.
Oh,
At the
okay.
end, it tells you your mental age. Like you might be 36, but your mental age is 44. So you're a little more mature than other people. Or if you're 28, you're hip and young at heart.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to take this test.
I think I'm in my zone.
I would imagine I'm probably slightly older mentally than
You're in bed at 7 o'clock.
this is what I'm saying.
You
So
are
I'm
older, for
I'm
sure.
slightly older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like
You're
as far
older,
as,
too.
I'm older. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just based on my habits alone,
Brady's
I'm definitely
14.
older. Yeah, Brady is 14.
I read a funny tweet the other day. It said a 32-year-old who lives downtown is actually 22. A 32-year-old who lives in the suburbs is 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
By
wrong.
default.
Yeah,
different
so I
lifestyles.
do feel like I'm a little younger than I actually
But
am.
again, when we talk about like, I don't feel like I'm my age. Like in my head, I'm
no, I
still
feel younger
Yeah,
in
I
my
feel
head.
younger in my head, right? Like that's
Yes,
the thing.
but
As
your
far as how I
habits-
live,
Yes.
Yeah, your habits
I
make
maybe.
you older.
Yeah.
No, and I think, you and I have very similar lifestyles. We both
Yeah.
live like retired people.
Yes.
And you know what? I
so
think that's
true.
right, because retirement is going to last a long time for me, and that's wonderful.
See, I don't know what's worse. You guys live like you're retired. I live like a recluse. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, I mean, it's all what you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes you uncomfortable to think about doing things that you're not doing now, then why would you start doing them?
Yeah.
You do you, man.
But I also, do you ever think, like, sometimes, maybe you guys don't, but I think sometimes, what if I was social? Like, what if I actually did go out on the weekend? And what if I actually saw people and had dinner with friends and I did
the
that? Would I
idea of that
enjoy
right
it?
now, how does it make you feel? Thinking about doing that.
Awful.
There you go.
But I think you often, it's the kind of thing, you enjoy it once you're there.
No,
and then
but
you
here's
think
the
it's fun.
thing.
And then as soon as you leave, you're like, okay, I don't want to do that again.
Right.
But when you're there, it's
See,
good.
I don't know. Do you? Because we think about Christmas parties or like work functions or whatever. We know like you don't want to be there. You're the first to admit it. You'd
Yeah,
rather not
sure.
go. And when
Sure.
you're there, are you having the time of your life, or are
No.
you thinking about how the hell can I get out of
Or
here?
even like you're there, you have a good time when you're there,
No,
but
I
as
don't.
soon as it starts to go away, let's say it's 45 minutes, then you're like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore, and you leave. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I'm with you. I have a tap out time. Like
Right.
I have enough energy to give a certain amount of time to something like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I just want to go home. Like
Sure.
I'm drained, you know?
Yeah.
I get that. But at least I have fun in that moment
Yeah,
that I'm
that's
there.
good.
So that gets me to
But
some
if
of
I
these
had,
things.
like, we went out to dinner, the four of us
Yeah.
and our spouses a month or two ago, whatever it was. I had a really good time that
Yeah.
evening.
Sure,
Yeah.
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 Because but it was in my wheelhouse of knowing you guys so well.
That's it.
Right?
Absolutely.
It wasn't uncomfortable at all for you. You weren't making small talk.
And I'm the same as you. That's great. Now you change that and you say, okay, Rush, you're going out and you're going to meet 6 people and have dinner with them. Well,
What's
no,
wrong
I'm
with
not.
that? That's so
I'm
fun.
absolutely not doing that.
You'd have to admit most people feel comfortable with their
Of course.
people.
Of course, yeah, but
you know?
I also find it fun to mix it up a little bit. I had a big party on Canada Day. I got a keg, I made pulled pork, and I had maybe let's say 20 people over, and I didn't know 10 of them.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah,
And we weren't even invited.
would you have wanted to be invited?
Brady sent me a video of that party.
Sure, I did.
He did.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he was using. I gave him a wonderful gift several
right.
years ago, and he sent me a video of him using the
The
coasters
coasters?
with my face on them.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Which was wonderful. I'm sure everybody loved them. They were the talk of the party.
Well,
But what I did notice is that, and I asked you about this, Brady. Why is it that every time Brady has a party or a get together with his guy friends, again, no girls in the video. Why
girl there.
Why is nobody wearing shirts?
Here, I have the video. Do you want to see it, Mahler?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Make
very
sure,
fun.
make sure the audio's off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause-
oh, is there
yeah,
some?
The audio down?
Make sure the audio's down. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, look at this. There's
I want to
Brady.
see
Yeah.
it.
Okay. There they all are.
Yeah.
I think I saw a girl Rush.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's the
there's
girl.
one in there.
Oh, there's Rush.
Yeah.
There's
Little
Rush.
coaster.
Yeah. What a wonderful gift. But you see, there's a dude not wearing a shirt. Brady's shirt's undone.
Let me see.
Now, keep in mind, you gave that wonderful gift a few years ago.
Yeah.
And Brady, I think you liked it because you're obviously
I
using
love
it.
them. I use them.
The gifts that keep on giving.
Exactly.
I believe I gave Brady, my wife and I gave Brady and Sarah a wonderful gift.
Yes, and
which
we use
also
it.
could be used for parties. And I
Yeah.
have not yet received a video with my gift being used.
Hang on. Also, Derek and I gave you a wonderful housewarming
Okay,
gift,
hang-
and I have yet to see a video of that.
I'm sorry that I didn't send the videos, but let me make it very clear. I, unlike you guys, actually use the gifts that you give me.
Oh,
God
the only
damn it.
evidence I see is that you're using the gift you clearly like the best.
I will
and that's
happily
fine. I appreciate that.
send videos. Jenny, what you got me is beautiful. It's like a little thing that says our home, and it has a little portrait
Little
of,
miniature people.
of me and,
you
and
guys.
Sarah, and it's great. And we have that hung up. And Mahler, we actually used your gift that same day as well.
Oh, I didn't
Which
get
was
a
Didn't get a
video.
video.
I should have sent you a
And
video.
even if you do send a video, your videos are afterthoughts because he liked my gift better.
And for the record, I have made you all wonderful works of art.
Yes.
And
Yes.
are they hung up in your home?
Yeah, yours is.
Yeah, every Christmas
Okay.
mine comes out.
And
that
is
you
the
made
Brady
me.
pillow
Yeah,
somewhere?
Brady pillows
It's in my closet,
office.
but
In
I
the
see it
closet.
every time I walk
Top
upstairs.
shelf of the closet.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's just rude, Rush. But Mahler and Jenny, we're cool. We're
Yeah,
cool.
we're good.
Yeah,
We're
we're good.
good. All
I
right.
just did the, and you guys are haters, okay? Because I just did the A Real Me test. My mental age is 38.
Wait, is that,
Oh.
you did that while we were doing the show?
Seriously?
Yeah.
You
Right
can
now?
multitask,
I can
man.
multitask.
No kidding.
We've worked with you for a long time. No, you can't.
The Hot Tub Podcast. with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It's time to spin the wheel of fun, and Brady was away for the last little while. You want to spin?
Oh, I would love to spin. Here we go.
There he goes.
Yeah? Look at
Attaboy,
that. Look at
attaboy.
that. Come on. Hey, fun. Because we're basically walking encyclopedias when it comes to music lyrics, and definitely don't have any problems remembering lyrics at all. Ever. Not even once. Now it's time to play Lyric Shuffle on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Welcome to Lyric Shuffle, guys. Very simple game. I'm going to say a word.
Yes.
And then you guys have 5 seconds to think of a lyric with that word. You got, of course, you have to sing that lyric in song. If you can do it in 5 seconds, you get a ding. You get a point. If you can't, you get a buzz and no
5
point
seconds
for
doesn't
you.
feel like long enough.
Yeah,
No.
it flies by.
Yeah.
And of course, every time we play this game, the words get progressively more and more difficult as we go. All right, we're going to start with Mahler.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, on the easiest mode here, your word is lonely.
Lonely, I'm so lonely.
Yeah.
Easy.
Song.
So
Great
easy,
song.
That was
right?
an easy one.
It's a
Love that
layup.
song.
You like
Total
that
layup.
song?
Yeah.
That song, I love that.
It's all about layups in the first round here. We just want to get you guys feeling good. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Rush, are you ready?
Sure, let's do this.
All right, your word is disco.
Disco Inferno. Disco. What? Disco.
Is that a song?
Inferno.
No?
Oh, Lady Gaga. Yeah, the disco
Sure.
stick. I
Yeah,
could have
that
gone with that one.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a buzz for that.
Yeah,
yes.
you did get a buzz. Yeah, no point. All right, Jenny. Oh, I can't believe Rush lost on the easy one.
Well, I
Yeah.
think there is a song called Disco Inferno, but the
I
way
think there
you were
is. That was
singing
not the
it-
right
yeah,
song.
That was
No.
not. That was
Yeah.
not it at
No.
all. Okay, Jenny, your word is fang.
Thang?
Fang.
You want to do that thing? Do that.
Nope. Nope.
You want to move that thing, do that thing.
Nope.
Kind of country too, a little twangy.
No, that wasn't it.
Wanna do that thing, move that thing.
There's so many thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
And
I think so,
couldn't
too.
think of
Yeah.
one.
It was one of the most popular words in the 90s, in fact.
Yeah.
For
Doo-wop, that thing.
Oh,
One,
sure.
yes.
Yeah, you like that song.
The current one, Little Boo Thing. That's one too.
yeah.
Lots of them.
Okay, let's
we
go
go
to
with
the,
disco
the
songs.
medium category, guys. Mahler, your word
Yeah.
is moon.
Fly me to the moon.
Well done.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
my
Yeah.
God. Mahler,
like
you're
no
on
time.
Yeah.
fire.
Little Frankie
Yeah.
Sinatra there for you.
Okay, another, I think this is quite an easy one. I think
all
you'll
right.
do great here, Rush.
Uh-huh.
Rose.
Every rose has its thorn.
No, that's beautiful.
That was
right.
that
We're
was
so
really good.
romantic
Yeah,
this morning.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful guy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, all right, Jenny. What about pizza?
Shut up. It's a meat. It's a pizza pie.
That was close.
Yeah,
That's
amore.
Yeah. That's not what you were singing,
No,
but that would
not
have
at
worked.
all.
Yeah.
No, that's a big buzz.
Oh, goodness.
Mahler's got 2, Rush's 1, Jenny has 0.
No, that's not medium.
Of course it is. That's amore.
Yeah.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
I always thought it was a big
Piece of pie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of sings it like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go in the hard mode, guys.
No.
Mahler, your word is
Yeah.
window.
Come to my window.
Melissa
So good
Etheridge,
this
well
morning.
done.
You're not
Yeah.
even having to think about
No.
it.
No
That's so
hesitation
good.
at all.
Yeah.
Well done. Rush, your word is right.
Right?
Right.
I'll be right there soon.
Is that a song?
Yeah, sure it is. Look it up. Yeah, that's a song. Look it up.
That was a Jenny move. He just made up a song.
All right, what's the next line, Rush?
Wait for me. Right here
Jenny.
waiting for you. Let's go with that one. Richard Marx. How about that?
Sure. Yeah, too late. All right, Jenny, your word is promise.
I promise you love.
I get Jenny so easily. Like Promise of a New Day came to me like the second.
What was it?
Paula Abdul.
Oh, I don't know.
Promise of a New Day.
Is,
No
is
idea.
the word promise and I will always love you? No.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Might be.
No, promise is a hard one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
That was hard.
harder
No.
category.
There is no category.
Mahler, your word is
Oh, yeah.
knees.
On bended knee. Isn't that Boys to Men?
Oh,
Well, you didn't really sing the song, but yeah, okay.
I sang.
What's the consensus here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
That's a ding.
it works.
Mahler continues to crush it. Rush, your word is hands.
My hands are small, I know. That's the Jules song. Hands.
Oh, yeah.
You just
Okay.
did it so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know the rest of it, so I knew that.
And Jenny, your word is face.
Face. Give me your face.
Nope, that's not it.
No.
I'd love to give you my face.
Give me your face.
Do you know with face in it?
Give me your face. All right, guys, let's go in the God mode. This is the hardest
Okay,
ones
all
now,
right.
okay?
It just keeps going.
Last category.
Okay.
Mahler, are you ready?
Yeah, well, hang on a second.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing Jenny asking for someone.
Can I have your
But romantically, yeah.
as you do? All right.
All right.
Okay, your word is
Yeah.
confess.
Confessions. These are my confessions. Nah.
Yeah.
That was close, though.
That
It's
was
tough.
God
It's
mode.
God mode.
Yeah.
You could have done Britney. I must confess
Uh-huh.
my loneliness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Rush, you ready?
Yeah.
Your word is communicating.
Communicating.
Communicate.
Communicating. Yeah. There's a Khalid. Send me your location. Talk about communicating.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I just made sure that there was actual songs
that
with these
one
words.
That
That's
one.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that one Khalid
That
song.
one. Yeah.
Reached
Okay,
number
Jenny, ready?
36 on the
No.
chart.
You ready? If
Yeah.
you get this, I will be blown away.
Okay, don't get your hopes up.
Your word is doorbell.
No. Come ring my doorbell.
Keep going.
It plays a lovely tune.
Wow. That's quite a song.
I didn't get a single one.
No, you
You were
didn't.
so
You
hard.
went 0 for 5.
I
Come get my doorbell.
My favorite was face. What was your favorite?
Give me your face.
There's always a verb before it.
Yeah.
Give me your face. Come ring my doorbell.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
That's good. Well done, guys.
That was lyric shuffle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well done, Mahler.
Thanks.
Big win.
Yeah.
Oh, on the morning hot tub.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, so Star Wars, they've made 58 movies, as you guys know. There's 28 Disney Plus series, and
Sure.
it's spread pretty thin now.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it used to be a thing, like
Right.
Totally.
a big deal.
I don't even know how many series there are now, and I consider myself a fan.
Yeah.
Oh, are
I've
you?
never seen a single one.
Yeah.
No,
they're
Not,
so
one.
good.
not a movie
Not a
either?
movie, not a show, not a book, nothing.
I've only seen not even most of the movies. I saw all the original movies.
originals.
Yeah.
And
Well, this is interesting then. Okay, so a recent study of British and American texts have found that Star Wars lingo is now part of common speech.
Oh.
Phrases like Jedi mind trick, the dark side, and stuff like that seem to require little to no explanation at this
Right.
point. People
Okay.
Yeah.
really kind of use words like Yoda, Jedi, lightsaber
Sure.
in just everyday speak. 1/3 of those used were unrelated to the film, means people who've never even seen a Star Wars film
Right.
understand the lingo to use it in the
like,
right way.
Would you ever say Jedi mind trick? Would you say that?
Do you know what it means?
No.
No, but if I said I'm using some sort of Jedi
Yeah.
mind trick, you would.
You
But
would
I would,
get
I
it.
would
You
get it
get
from
it.
Mind Trick, but like,
Yeah, maybe,
I
yeah.
didn't know what a Jedi did or what
Okay.
Jedi did.
What are some of the
Persisting.
other ones? Let's see if Jenny knows them.
If I said you sound wise like Yoda.
Yeah, I would know that because isn't Yoda the really wrinkly little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and you have a great impression of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Yoda.
That was really good.
That was
exactly
very good.
how he
It was
sounds.
just like Yoda.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
No.
Oh.
Not even a little
Not
bit.
at all. No.
And by the way, Yoda has been in the dictionary since 2016. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
how normalized it is now.
Okay.
Yoda's the guy that speaks sort of backwards.
Right.
He'd like,
Oh,
no,
like a
Yoda,
kid.
I am.
Oh, okay. Like a kid.
Not
No.
no.
Looks like an old kid,
I mean,
What? Kind of
not,
right? And then speaks like a child.
Nope.
No,
Me,
definitely
Yoda,
not.
whatever. That's not.
No, that's Elmo.
Yeah.
They're both puppets.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess, And Jenny, even Chewbacca, you've never seen any of the movies,
No.
but you know who Chewbacca is.
Right, the big hairy guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
do a
yeah,
very
yeah.
good impression
Oh,
of him.
really
He does.
good impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's
That was it. That was
it's-
great.
It's like
Oh,
we're
that was
watching
it.
a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Right?
really, really
I thought
good.
she was warming up.
No.
Yeah.
yeah. No, that was killed it.
That was
Now,
that
Very
was
but
it.
strong.
now do a Chewbacca that's like ready to fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Grrr.
Also really good.
Yeah, I mean,
Fantastic.
not good,
Yeah.
just
Brady.
killing it. She's
Isn't
she is
Chewbacca
good.
more like?
That's R2D2.
Oh,
Right. Oh, are you really good at C-3PO as well?
Yeah, you are.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what that
Go
is.
ahead. C-3PO.
Nope, that's, nope,
Not quite.
no. C-3PO talks.
He,
really? Okay,
he
sorry.
talks like a very pompous British man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Hello, I'm C3PO2.
Why is it coming from the back of your
And
throat?
C-3PO too?
Is it just C3PO?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't play dumb.
No, I know. Gotcha.
I love her Jabba the Hutt. That's my
Jabba
favorite.
Fest, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jabba the Hutt is so
Is it
good.
Jabba or Java?
Jabba.
Jabba.
Two B's.
Once
Yeah.
again, don't play dumb.
Jenny, how have you seen Spaceballs and you don't know all these characters?
She doesn't
Yeah,
understand. And
no.
I don't understand how she found Spaceballs
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
I was really young. I just like the love story. Okay.
All right, Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt.
Love story.
I love story. We're just gonna let that go.
Love story of Spaceballs?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm Jabba the Hutt.
It is incredible how good you are at this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. That was great. What is that? And I don't think we should do more of that. So
No. All right. Well, anyway. I was going to say you do, I think, Jar Jar Binks.
yeah, you do.
Is that part of
yeah, you do a really good Jar Jar.
Yeah.
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 Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Jar Jar.
Oh, and remember, you can't just say I'm Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to say something related to
Yeah.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
like, oh my God, the Death Star is going to blow
Yeah.
up or whatever.
Okay.
It is. Okay.
Oh my God.
It's just a little bit more.
Oh, my lightsaber.
That actually wasn't terrible.
Wow.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
Brady,
not bad.
Oh.
you should string all these together for a whole Star Wars.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make our
Little bits.
own movie.
And what does Anakin Skywalker sound like again, Jenny?
goodness sakes.
yeah.
I'm amazing.
That's exactly
Kind of.
it.
He's just a normal guy. So
Yeah,
yeah, I guess
no.
so,
Can you,
yeah.
can you do like the Darth Vader?
Yeah,
because you
when-
do
that
Darth
I
Vader
know,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, when Anakin turns
Yeah.
into Darth Vader.
Yes.
Spoiler.
I used to be Anakin.
That was probably your
Anakin
best
turned
one.
into Darth Vader.
No, that's true. Like
Right?
that was the go-to. If anybody's going to do a Darth Vader
Yeah.
impression, that's what you would expect.
Right, yeah. That's his most famous line
Yeah,
is, I used to be Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
Oh,
Jenny.
hey, no,
You
thank
were
you.
really good.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. That was
great.
awesome.
You get it.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
A bear in Colorado. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of bear videos lately. I don't know. Maybe it's in my algorithm or something. But this bear walked into a parked car to steal M&Ms, made a mess, and left a smelly little gift for the car owner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife posted a video of an officer opening a car door so the bear could be on its way. You can hear the officer yelling, "Get out of here, bear."
So there's no confusion.
Exactly. And the bear left behind torn seats and a poop in the back seat.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
God.
Wow, what an interesting call to your insurance company.
Yeah.
That's covered, right?
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Would it be?
Well, or is that an act of,
Bear.
you know, like nature?
Active
of
nature.
bear. Yeah.
It's like if a hurricane wiped out your car, same thing, right?
But then you're covered, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
so
if you have to pay a deductible on that.
Oh, I
for
would
the
think
bear,
so.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because anything
yeah.
like, even if it's not my fault, like there was a big truck in front of me on the highway and a rock came, hit my windshield and cracked it. It's not my fault, but I still have to pay the deductible.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I think you almost always have to pay a deductible, don't you?
I think so.
Especially with bears.
Especially bear. Yeah. The bear deductible. That's what they call it.
I would want a new car. I don't know if I want the bear smell in
Well,
there
they
forever.
ripped up the seats
That's
and
what I
stuff,
mean.
so there'd be a lot of damage. Yeah.
But I don't know, but maybe a bear's poop lingers. I just feel more so
differently.
than
It's always the poop seat. Like if you're ever having to like drive in the like to.
That's true.
It is
You know,
always.
if you're in the
I
back.
mean, it's better that it's bear than a person.
That's true. I've told the story before
Yeah.
of my friend when he was
Yeah.
young and he was driving to a hockey tournament and he defecated on his seat. He was a child and
Okay.
they had to sell the car. They had to get rid of the car.
You did
Like the car was done. Yeah.
because it smelled so
It was
bad.
just everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just, they
What
couldn't.
did that child eat?
and who bought it? Like that's even
I
worse.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someone bought it and took out the
Well,
the
just
chair,
air
or they
freshener.
just.
Air freshener.
I don't
no,
know.
I don't know that that's
No?
enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
No way.
No, I think you got to get rid of the chair.
Then it smells like orange blossoms.
Yeah, and that's not
and
good.
Poop.
Yeah, exactly. It's a combination, and that's
Yeah.
not better.
You've got to be able to get the smell of poop out of a car.
I don't know.
You've got to.
Apparently, they couldn't. I mean, they didn't
Or-
sell the car just because they felt like selling a
No.
But
car.
see, that's what I think. Was it a mental thing for them, or like how messy was this
It wasn't a
poop?
murder, although it might have felt like it.
Yeah.
In the moment. No, I think they couldn't get rid of the smell in the car, and then they had to get rid of the car.
And again, I feel
God.
as though if a bear did that, I'm less bothered
Yes.
than if a
That's true.
person
If
did
it's
it.
a
Really?
human.
Yeah.
Don't you think
Oh,
it'd
always.
smell worse?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
Oh,
Because
you'd
of-
rather be pooped on by an animal than a human.
Okay, that was perfect. You got
That's
that?
very good. Yeah.
Okay.
If you think about it,
What?
like really put yourself in that position.
Yeah, okay.
What position?
what-
Under
yeah.
that animal? What is it?
Am I lying down on my back?
Yeah.
What position am
Like
I?
that's just imagine
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And then so for some random reason,
Yeah.
a human comes over, poops on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not not
Where
great.
are we going with this?
Just
I don't-
listen,
Oh my
or
God.
a dog
feel like
comes
we're
over,
already there.
or a dog comes over, poops on you.
Yeah.
You'd rather the dog.
I think it would.
Oh, every time, of
Yeah.
course.
But,
Absolutely.
But okay.
It feels personal
but
otherwise.
It does, yeah. It really does, yeah.
yes, but I think it depends on the animal.
Does it?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think a dog, I'd be like, okay, because I've seen dogs, and it's not that. Some dogs.
What about a
yes,
horse? Horses
yeah,
go a lot.
Like a horse or
Yeah.
a bear.
Sure.
I think are gonna
Still
just.
a
That's
person,
true.
especially if you're like you making eye contact with the
Yeah.
person. Like
Why
that's
are they
not
making
good.
eye contact
I don't know.
with you?
Maybe you are. Yeah, that's not
I think it's
good.
weirder if they're not. Do they not know you're there?
Yeah.
Where are you? What is this context?
It's weirder if they're making eye contact with you than if they're not.
yes.
Eye
I
contact
agree.
without conversation
No.
is so
But
weird.
it's way too passive and casual if they're not looking
Yeah.
at you. You know what I mean? Like, what is?
I don't want them looking at me. No.
So what do you try to look away and act like it's not
Yes,
happening?
exactly.
But you know it is happening.
All right,
Yeah.
let's keep playing the game.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
What happens if it's one of our little friends here on the show or
Yeah.
a stranger?
I'd rather a stranger.
I think a stranger. Yeah.
no,
mean,
I'd
okay,
rather
am I-
poop I know.
I'm not going to see the stranger again, right? So I'm going to go with the person I'm not going to see again.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Jenny, if I pooped on you,
Yeah.
it would be
God,
very
you gotta
difficult
stop.
to work next
You
to you
gotta
every
stop.
single
It
day.
would be.
Fine.
Would
I'd be
you?
fine. I could get over it.
I think that's weird that you're fine with that.
We've gone through a shared trauma together. I don't know that that's something you want to relive every single morning.
Well, then why do I have to relive it? I
Yeah,
could work through it, sit
you'd,
with
you'd
the
forget
pain,
about it.
sit with
No.
the
In
memory.
fact,
How do you
Yeah.
forget
I
about
will
that?
tell you this. I think if any of us did that to each other, okay, let's just.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if
okay.
anybody-
Yeah.
eventually, like after a couple weeks, we would get over it because I think if somebody else in our building, one of our other coworkers,
Yes.
that you would
Would
think about
linger.
all the time, that would linger
100%.
forever.
Yes.
Yeah, if
You'd
if
rather
every now
know
and again
the
you're in
pooper.
the hallway
Yeah.
and there's the
You'd
guy,
have more anxiety because
But-
you wouldn't see
Yeah,
them regularly.
right.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yes.
and any of
Yeah.
us, we'd be like, whatever.
Okay.
Remember
Yeah.
that time and we
We'd work through
exactly.
it.
We
Yeah.
would work through
I
it.
still think I'd take a stranger though over an acquaintance.
I
no,
agree.
because then
Yeah.
you, listen.
If I'm never going to see the person
Yeah,
again,
I don't want to ever see them again. That's
Exactly.
choice number one.
Yeah.
Now, if not, if I have to see the person again, I would prefer, yes, it'd be somebody that I'm very close to rather than the person I see like monthly. That's
yeah,
not good.
no, even if it's a stranger, I don't know their lifestyle habits. At least I know you guys. I know you, like, I feel like it's sort of, if there's something comforting about poop, as opposed to poop you don't know.
I don't think it's
I don't know.
comforting.
No, if you
Yeah.
had to,
Also,
if you
I
had
mean,
to.
you thought you knew their lifestyle habits. All of a sudden, they're pooping on you, so clearly you don't.
Yeah. We got a text, and I think they're right. It would be a trauma bond. You know,
Yes.
like
Yes.
you'd
Yeah.
feel forever.
Yeah.
Well, I
Bonded
mean,
over
it's
your
certainly
trauma.
it's more traumatic for the person who's receiving it.
Is it?
I think so.
No, I think it's also
Oh,
dramatic
it is,
doing it.
but
Oh
not.
yeah, I love that we're in a world where this would ever happen. But like, if you had to choose,
I
I'm
think
thinking
there's like an 8% chance this could happen.
8%. That's so high.
I also see when I imagine this, the person who was doing it
Yeah.
Yeah.
was not being forced. It was just, this is what I want to do. So you're not sharing trauma at all.
Oh,
One
this
person's just
absolutely
loving it.
traumatic. Just because one person enjoys it more.
But it's not traumatic for the person who's doing it if they're
can't
into
even.
it.
It is
I
better to be the
can't.
pooper than the poopy.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Also, to circle back, if a bear tore up your car, yes, insurance would cover it.
That's good to know.
This is according to my
know.
insurance guy. Now, I did message him, what if Jenny defecated in my car? Would insurance cover that? And no reply. So,
Nothing yet, eh?
not sure why it's taking so long to get back
If
to
you
me.
don't, I feel like it still would be covered.
No.
It's an act of nature.
Not really.
Because what's the difference?
Yeah.
You'd say the bear did it over
Or,
Jenny.
or
like,
somebody.
Brady, do you want to call my wife? She'll know. She used to work in insurance. Ask her
Okay,
if she knows.
all right.
Yeah.
I will not be surprised if she doesn't know that.
I think
Why
she'd
would
probably
she know
know,
that? If a human defecates in your car,
Yeah.
is that covered under insurance?
Yeah.
she'd know that?
Well, she used to work in insurance. I don't know this was a common thing, but she might know.
Okay, all right. Well, I messaged her. We'll see
Okay.
what she says.
God, we're getting some amazing text messages.
Are we?
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Are a lot of them saying, okay, enough of this?
Yeah, I think we've trauma bonded with our audience right now.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Here's a conversation starter for your next pool party. You can now own a float inspired by the door that Rose survives on at the end of Titanic.
Oh,
you go.
wow. That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
So you'll be
Actually
able
took too long.
Yeah.
didn't it?
Seriously,
This
how
is
did no one
way
think
too
of this?
long. Yeah. You'll be able to settle the long debated question, could Jack have fit on there as well?
Yes.
The float is 4 feet by 7 feet, so it's possible it's a little larger than the real life door, and of course it's made to float. So it's probably much more buoyant than the door would have been. But it's $30. You can get it on Amazon, and there it is.
Yeah, and like I said, 20 years ago, great gift.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's odd now.
Now
It
it's
is
just a
very
floating
weird.
door, right?
I mean, it's funny. It's funny.
No, but you have to do so much explanation
Yeah.
when you're on that in the pool.
Or do you?
I don't think you do. I just think people would have thought that it was 20 years old. But I think
Right.
if I saw somebody floating on a door, I would immediately think of Titanic.
But if my kids
Exactly.
saw that, they wouldn't think of
They
that.
wouldn't get
No.
that?
no, they wouldn't, but they wouldn't seen the
Brady,
movie.
would your group get that?
No, and
No.
honestly, it doesn't. I'm looking at it now. It doesn't even really look like a
Does it just look
door.
like a
Oh,
rectangle?
No.
It
Mine
just looks like
arrives
a-
tomorrow. That's too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't really look
You're
like a door.
right.
It's just like a weird shaped rectangle.
With a weird pattern on it.
Yeah.
Like they don't even have a knob on it.
But now recently, I see recently, I want to say 2 years ago now, Leo DiCaprio put this to bed.
Yeah.
Because he was interviewed, I think, for that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Brad Pitt sitting beside him, and Brad turned to him and said, "Yeah, you couldn't have stayed on the door." He was like, "No, I couldn't have stayed on the door."
Because it would have.
or he said, "I could have stayed." Whatever way
Yeah.
he went, he
Yeah.
decided, and then the internet said, "Okay, thanks."
I think
and we're done now.
They said it would have pushed it under, so they would have both would have been underwater or something like that, right? To a
I
certain
guess we should
degree
know
or
the answer
whatever.
by now, but
Yeah.
I think this has been debunked, though, right?
It has.
yeah,
yes.
I guess
think,
so.
I don't know, has it been
but I
bunked?
feel like it has.
Debunked?
Debunked.
Debunked. I feel like, but there's different responses to it, like different, like depending on. I mean, they don't know how much the door actually weighed. They don't.
Well, yeah,
really,
Leo did. He was in the water with the door.
Yeah, but
The
in
important
the-
thing here is people look at it like it was a thing that really happened.
Right.
And because it wasn't a thing that actually happened, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. If the story says that it wouldn't have
Yeah.
worked, then there you go. Done.
But the problem is they should have made the door smaller in the movie, so this was never an issue.
Okay, so Mythbusters looked into this.
Yes. Okay.
And they said that the only way that Jack could have survived was if he put a life jacket under the door, which would have allowed the door to float a little bit better because the door would have sank otherwise
Yeah.
if Jack went on the door.
Knew
Done.
it.
So there you go.
I always had the theory. Here we go now with different theories again. I don't know why they didn't flip flop back and forth getting on the door. 10 minutes on,
Yeah.
10 minutes off.
Well, Jack wouldn't
So they
have
would-
allowed that.
Well, yeah, I know, but did Jack want to die just for her?
Jack didn't
Also,
know.
again,
They both die, I think,
since
that way.
since she liked him because he was a little fling for a day and a half.
Oh my God, don't
she
you
would have
poke
never
holes.
let go of the
And they-
door,
and
and
they
he
were
would have
14,
drowned.
right?
Yes,
Yeah, they were
that's right.
so young.
Yeah.
So young.
No, they
Yeah.
were like 18.
She would have been like,
19.
"Oh,
She
right,
was
thanks, Jack.
17.
That's really sweet." Oh no, I still think it's my turn. And then she kicked her feet and goes away, and he drowns. That's how it would have been.
Yeah.
She was 7. Oh, I guess
She was
yeah.
17, he was 20.
Really?
Yeah.
She wasn't even like barely done high school?
Yeah.
No.
Well, she was probably homeschooled.
Yeah,
Yes.
but even think about your spouses, how much you love them. After a day and a half, I don't think you would have given them the door.
And again, the other problem with this, and I don't want to get too deep into Titanic, but and then so she marries someone, has kids with him. They're together for what 50 years,
Yeah.
and at the end of it, all she cares about is this guy she knew for a day and a half.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she's an awful person.
I'm not an awful person. You cannot tell her who she can love and how much and how it felt.
Well, how about the diamond necklace you give to your kids? Oh no, just throw it
Well,
into
it
the
seems
river
to me
or
like
ocean.
maybe
Yeah,
well, she knew what it represented.
priceless, too. Wasn't it
The
worth
river.
like $1 million or something?
More
Yeah.
than that. I think they said 22 million.
Yeah, and so
or
she
something.
tossed it into the ocean. Forget your children. That doesn't matter.
But that guy you met for a day in the backseat of a car that you gave it up to, let's remember him for the rest of your life.
Like if the Titanic had not hit the iceberg,
I'm feeling
you think
very
they're gonna
attacked.
if they're gonna live in New York City and then they're gonna get a place and everything's gonna be wonderful? No,
Yes.
they wouldn't have lasted the rest of the trip.
You stop it. I am not giving you the door. Either one of you.
I think Rose would have swiped left or right.
Yeah,
I don't
swipe
know.
left.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
She would have been gone.
I love that movie. I'm going to watch it again.
Are you?
Yep, I love it. And
From
I hate what you
beginning
guys
to
are
end?
doing. I love the movie. Every time
3
it's on
hours.
TV,
Oh
I'll
my
watch
God.
it.
Are we going to take
Yeah.
a couple vacation days to get through
Whoa.
it?
And when it's on TV, it's like 5 hours, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Why would you do that, though?
Because it's a good one to have on in the background if I'm just doing stuff around the house or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Do you like the first half or the second half better?
The
I like the
first
second
half.
half.
Me too.
The
I like the
second half.
second
Yeah,
half.
I like the
I
first
don't even,
half.
on the
The love
VHSs, I
story.
would just skip the first
watch
VHS.
tape 2.
No,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the love story is everything.
Right.
Oh.
No, watch the boat.
I saw this movie 4 times in theaters.
I don't-
4
Oh.
times. That's how much I loved it.
That
so
is crazy.
Yeah, I had a
That's so
major
much
crush
time.
on Leo. Major crush.
That's 16 hours in a theater
Yeah,
watching Titanic.
And a lot of tears. I cried every time.
Really?
Oh, just as hard. Yeah.
Even though you knew it was coming.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'd still cry. I just loved it. And this song and the timing and oh yeah, just a sucker.
Well, I guess you can sing us out then.
Yeah.
Go on and on.
Why are you singing like that?
I thought you would have went near.
Yeah, why'd you start at that
far,
Wherever you are.
That's better.
What were you doing?
What, I don't know what was that.
You were doing
What did
this.
I sing? You know, Celine.
Do you think that every artist sounds like that?
Yeah.
You should get your ears checked.
Every artist sounds like Shakira. For
Yeah.
Jenny.
A muffled Shakira.
Near far.
Or Bane.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, so a couple days ago here on the show, we were talking about Squid Game: The Challenge over on Netflix.
Yeah.
And there's a lawsuit where I guess a couple contestants are lawyering up and they're
Yeah.
suing
Yes.
for onset injuries, yada, yada,
Feels
yada.
very
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah, I mean, they knew what they were signing up for.
Absolutely,
and
yes.
And what they're suing for is that they had to hold like uncomfortable positions during red light, green light.
Yeah.
But and that it was cold. But like
Yeah.
that's you put yourself in that weird
Exactly.
position. It's
Exactly
the most
it.
harmless like child game. Oh, Jenny, what's going on?
Okay,
so
this is the second time she started
can I-
laughing. I
Yeah.
want to know what happened.
I want to tell Rush and Brady what happened.
Oh.
So Jenny and I arrive at the station at 5 a.m. every morning, and we prepare for the show. Brady and Rush sleep in, I guess, till noon. I
Yeah,
don't know what
something
they're
like
doing.
that. Yeah,
They're
okay.
not here.
Yeah.
So Jenny and I just
learned to
chit
work
chat for
smart.
we chit chat for the first little while, and it's quiet in here. I'm working on my computer. Jenny's working on her computer, and Jenny turns to me and she says, "I'm watching Squid Game right now on Netflix." I said, "Oh, I haven't had a chance to see it yet." And then Jenny, you tell everybody what you told me.
Okay, well, I said.
No.
So I said, Derek and I started it. And I said, and then have you watched it? And he said, no, I haven't started. I'm like, oh my God, it is so slow. We keep waiting for something to happen.
She says, I can't believe they haven't killed someone yet.
I'm like, we keep waiting. I'm like, but you know what? The acting is phenomenal. I'm like, it is so believable that they're
Oh my God.
I didn't realize it was a real game show.
Okay, so
So you watched the reality show thinking it was.
It was a fake show.
She
And then
thought it
all of
was
a
the
sudden they were
scripted
going to flip
series.
the game on them and start shooting them for real.
so
Oh my
so the
God.
original Squid Game came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
And people were dying, and you thought this was a real,
Yeah.
this was really happening. That they had cameras out there watching people get
Jenny,
murdered.
how did you get this
watching
wrong
red light,
twice?
green light?
I know. And we're into the we're well into the second episode. And I just kept saying to Derek, the acting is phenomenal, but my God, they need to do something. Like we
Did
get how
Derek
the
think
game
it was-
works. So he said to me at one point, he said, okay, so this isn't a game show, right? I'm like, well, no. I mean, they were talking about the actors are suing
So he thought it
because
was a
of
game show,
injuries.
yes.
He thought, he
Thought it was a
believed-
reality show, like it is.
For a second, he thought, and to be honest, for a second, I'm like, the acting is too good. Like, everybody is amazing. Like, you would believe everything you saw. And I was trying to think how, like, the producers and the directors would have been like, okay, listen, we're not giving you a script, just roll with it. Like,
But see, I haven't
an
even seen.
idiot.
I haven't even seen episode 1 yet.
No.
oh my God.
But I would assume at the beginning of episode 1 they would say, based on these series
No,
that was so
they
popular.
don't.
And they
I'm
just get
telling
right
you,
into
they get
it.
right into it, and all of a sudden they're all coming out. So I said to Derek, and they're all
But
excited
it's
to do red
very-
light, green light. And I said, oh, so they don't even know. They didn't tell them that they're going to shoot them dead.
Oh my God.
And they're doing interviews with the family, and the one guy's like started crying because he thought his mom was going to be eliminated. And I was like, oh, come on, he was crying over it. But it turns out he was really crying. Oh my God.
Oh, Jenny.
I can't.
And Jenny didn't know until the conversation with me this morning.
You would think she would know watching the
Oh
show,
my
but no,
God.
I
no.
thought the acting was amazing.
Oh my God, Jenny. This is the most Jenny thing ever.
Yes.
You watched Squid Game, both versions,
Yeah.
and both times were wrong,
Both times wrong.
about whether it was
Oh my
real
God.
or fake.
I can't believe this. Like Derek, I just said to Derek, you need to listen now because, like, we were both like not confused. We were.
No, hang on.
thought it was the
No,
most
hang on.
boring.
Derek stopped, looked at you, and said, "Wait, so this is a
In
reality
the
show?" right?
second episode,
He
thank
still
you.
did, and you told
And
him
I was like, no, the actors are
But
suing.
he went along with it after that.
did.
You think one of them would have picked up their phone and Googled to say, is there a Squid
I
Game
didn't want to ruin
game
it
show?
because I kept waiting for them to flip the switch and start murdering
So
people.
you thought you were just watching the normal Squid Game? You didn't know that there was also the challenge?
No, I thought I was watching season 2 of Squid Game.
Right.
my God.
Which, by the way, is coming next year. So
Okay.
when that comes out next year,
She'll be
that will
confused
be
again.
Yeah.
That will be the scripted series.
Right.
That'll be the fake
Yes.
show.
Okay.
The fake show.
That's what I thought I was watching.
This
You
is
didn't.
the real
oh
show.
my God.
No, so the whole time I'm just like, when are they going to flip the script on them? Like, when are they going to tell them
And
they're all
start
going to die?
murdering?
Yes, and I just kept waiting. I'm like, maybe it's not
you
till
thought-
the end.
So again, I haven't seen this, but aren't they like killing people, but sort of joke killing them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
they just splatter them with
So,
paint.
so you thought what we're gonna do is pretend to kill people with like paintball guns,
Yeah.
and then we'll actually start
Start
murdering
them, and then they're gonna freak out and be like, "What have we gotten ourselves into? Nobody told us this." And then, so that's I thought it was the actors that were suing the production company
But
because
didn't you watch Squid Game back in the day?
yes, and that's
How are you then this confused?
There it goes.
You've watched the show.
The amount of reconciling that you did in your head to
Oh
make
my
this make
God.
sense to you is just astounding.
And Derek at one point went, "Do you remember how season 1 ended?" And I was like, "Yeah, they're obviously not continuing."
There's just.
Man,
There's a whole backstory about
best-
the brother killing the other brother and
yes.
all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And this didn't have any of that kind of content.
But I thought they're really going in a different direction for season 2.
yeah, I guess.
I'm blown away.
I know.
Flabbergasted.
I was so sure, but it's the number of times I was like, I just can't even. The acting is just phenomenal
I mean, I guess it was.
because it was real.
All right. So the one that's on now, Squid Game: The Challenge,
Yes.
Yeah.
is like Wipeout and Survivor, and all.
Right.
It's a reality show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I understand,
Yeah.
and now I'm more mad at the two guys who wouldn't take their hand off of the cookie thingy. You
We'll
know,
just leave that.
the shapes,
Okay.
and I'm like, just move.
We
It
don't
is
need
very
details
good.
here.
The challenge is very good. We crushed it in like a day. It's so good.
It is, eh? Well,
Yeah.
now I'll watch it with a different. I think I need to start over. I wasn't even paying attention to any of the
I feel
backstories.
so bad for these real people that you wanted murdered.
Yes. The poor guy and his like elderly mom. They're just waiting for their murder.
And don't you dare cry. You.
Murder him!
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
All right, that time of the week where we like to play this.
Let's get to know the morning hot tub just a little bit better. Now it's time for POV of the TUB on the morning hot tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, Jenny's going to love this because we're going to rewind, go back in time
Oh.
to one of your favorite movies of all time.
Ooh.
Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
Time of my life. I think in 2024, don't we get the sequel? Isn't it coming?
I think, or is it 2025? It's coming.
It's
Yeah.
coming at some point.
Better
And
be
Jennifer
good.
Grey is in it.
Yeah, she
Right.
is. Baby.
Yeah.
Baby's
Yep.
in it. All right,
Francis.
so 36 years ago,
Yeah.
this song hit number one for the first time.
Okay.
Months after the movie came out.
Right.
And at the time, the big popular dance move, like this week back then, was the Swayze lift.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the water,
Still to
right?
this day, everybody does it.
So our POV today is, do we think that Rush arguably is the strongest man on the show?
Sure.
Yes.
Can lift Brady in that way?
Oh,
Oh, boy.
So
no.
we'll go
The
around
answer
the
is
room.
no.
We'll go around the room and find out. And then I think Brady wants to try to see
Okay.
if Rush
I mean,
can...
we might as well try it.
Yeah.
Right?
Brady's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
Or you're going to kill
Well,
him.
first of all, Rush, how strong are you?
Could I lift you up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you deadlift 190 pounds?
Probably.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, there you go.
could you do the running leap and could I hold you up? Absolutely
I don't know.
not.
I'm flexible. I think I can.
No, it's the motion that I would not be able to
No.
do.
What
No.
about in standing position? You just lift
Even
him up
that
and he
is
does
so hard.
Well, what
Even-
are you saying?
I'm
What's
saying
your
no.
POV?
Absolutely no. No.
I think it's actually easier if I do the running
Do you know
start.
how
No,
many
because-
times I've tried this in my lifetime with numerous
Momentum
people?
is going to have you going. It's going to knock me over, and you're going to fall on your head. So absolutely
I think you gotta
not.
brace yourself, bend your knees,
Yeah,
Rush.
that's-
and if I get a good
No.
Nope.
gentle run, I'm not saying full
Absolutely
Zero
not.
chance.
I'm not
No.
going like
Just a little bit.
Nope.
No.
Just a little
linebacker.
bit.
Not even. You will barely. It's the way. It just doesn't work.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Watch this.
All right.
It'll go like this.
Brady,
It'll go.
this is not going to.
No.
That-
Well,
that-
never. He can't even. First of all, he would no.
No.
No. I don't even have a first of all. I have 8 balls. There's just no.
Could Rush do that thing where he lies down on his back and does a Superman with
Oh
Brady?
yeah, let's try that. I could bet you I could do that with Brady.
I think that sounds fun.
All right, Brady, come on in.
Yeah.
Jenny's gonna Superman me?
I
Yep.
think I can Superman you.
Nope.
Oh, you want a Superman Brady?
I think
Yes,
I could
that's what she.
Superman
That's,
Brady.
I
she
don't know,
thinks she
Jenny.
can.
I'm heavier than you think.
Don't
think
you
I could
think
do it.
this is going to be fun to watch?
Well, I
How do you-
guess.
okay,
all right.
all right,
So,
well-
what's the POV then? Is it Jenny Supermaning Brady? Is that what we're
What
doing?
does
then?
Supermaning mean exactly?
Well, it means I just like airplaning.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I.
not-
Airplaning,
You think
like
you
I,
can hold him up with your arms?
No, with my legs.
With
you
her
put your
legs.
legs on their
Okay.
stomach and then you lift up.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they pretend and go. Woo,
Yeah,
know?
you can do that.
Yeah.
All
See?
right. So the
Yeah.
point
Oh
of
my
view
God.
is yes,
Okay.
Rush?
Yeah.
Jenny?
Oh, I think yes.
Brady?
I think I'm heavier than you think.
Well, so what's your POV?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to root for you. Okay, I'll say yes.
But if you're
All
gonna,
right.
if,
Mahler, what
remember,
do you think?
if the answer is no, he's going to fall directly on you.
Well, that's exactly it. I feel terrible
That's
right
all
now.
right.
Like, I
Don't
feel
worry
like
about
there's-
it. Like I'm not
I-
going to collapse. Like just
You're
like
not
go,
gonna-
no,
go easy.
he will collapse and he will fall onto
Yes.
you.
No,
No,
I'm not
Jenny's
that weak.
stronger in the legs
Yeah.
than you think she is.
Though I worked out really hard yesterday. I have a lot of strength today.
I'll
I'm
say
very
yes.
sore.
I think yes, you can do it.
Okay, all
Okay,
right,
we're
let's
doing
go.
this?
Come on in.
Here we
Okay,
go.
all right, I'm
Do
coming.
this. Yeah.
You doing it right here? Okay.
I'm going to go over there.
This
so I
took
wanna
this
watch
took
this.
a turn. I got to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
you did.
I really thought we were going to see the Dirty Dancing lift.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, should I record this? Hang on. Hang on, Brady. Wait.
Okay, I'm going to move this chair out of the way because
Yeah.
he's going to get it in the head.
Oh, God.
Okay, Rush, you want to turn down the music there for a sec?
Sure.
Okay.
And I just want to
Okay, hang on.
Oh,
Okay.
You ready?
Go. Yeah.
Get your legs up.
I'm going. I'm flying. I'm flying.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's just like the movie.
Could Jenny get up?
Told you I could do it.
Well, yeah.
You did it. You did it.
Let's go.
You can bring Brady back on there.
God, that was terrifying.
But you did it, Brady. You were
Yeah,
flying.
you did it. Hey, you did all the hard work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
That
was a long
was
time.
something.
I had faith in you.
Thank you. I know. And
Yes.
you know what? All the years practicing with Rory, we actually just tried not too long ago, and I
Oh,
could
well,
still do it.
that's
So
great.
I think that's why I had
Yeah, but
confidence.
I've got to be 3 times the weight of Rory. So
Yeah.
that was good. Well done.
Thank you so
You
much.
killed it.
Wow.
All right.
Thanks.
Brady, come in here. Let's Superman.
Do the lift.
Well,
go ahead, you
do
try
the
the
lift.
lift.
All right, we'll do the
Come
lift
on.
now. All right, let's do
Actually,
this.
we're actually doing
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Oh
All right,
my
come
God.
on.
Okay,
Okay.
wow.
Oh, I
It's a
love
POV. Okay, what's our POV? Yes, you can do it. I'm gonna say I think you guys can try.
Where do you put your hands?
I think it's on your waist.
Yeah?
All right. Are you filming this, Jenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to jump. Let's
gotta get back.
try run. Okay, I'm going to go.
Dry run. Here we go. Oh, that's beautiful,
Yeah,
you
if
guys.
you got
go
it.
like more.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Then I
good.
go my hands like this. I haven't seen the movie in a while.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
that. Okay, ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, not bad. Not bad.
One more time, we got this.
Okay, one more time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry I underestimated
Oh,
you.
my God.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
good for you guys.
I had
Nice.
the time of my life.
Oh, I'm genuinely. And you owe it all to Brady.
Oh, wow.
It's exhilarating, isn't
That was
it?
so fun.
And that wasn't in
electric.
water like the movie.
No,
No,
see, they did it
exactly.
the easy way.
Come
You were
on.
quite strong, Rush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not
very.
that I'm sorry I underestimated you. It's just a really hard move to pull off.
Yeah.
I felt supported, and I felt like
That's
if
good.
we did that a few more times, like we could really nail
Yeah.
that.
What about when I Supermaned you? Did you feel supported?
I did also feel
Okay,
supported.
good. All right.
I think we
Sounds
just need to
gross,
do it
by the way.
about 15, 20 more times and we've got it.
100%.
That's what they do. They keep going again and again, right?
You guys were close, though.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I mean, we don't have a lot of room in here.
No.
That
No.
was really
No.
good.
Hey, we got a field behind the studio.
That's it. I
Rush
think
will see
that was
after
the issue.
show.
He didn't have enough running, enough of a running start. If he
you
had
guys
more.
start in a pool. Don't be ridiculous.
Right.
It's just Rush and I in a pool. Time of our life in each other.
And that's not code, everybody.
Oh, okay, fun. What else can we try?
Save it for the next POV.
right.
All right?
Oh, that was fun.
The POV of the TUB.
That was good.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.